Congratulations are in order for Diamond Platinum.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, let's talk about it. So there's been a lot of talks between Zuchu and Diamond Platinum and, of course, Aliyah. And I tried to look into what really happened, right? There's been multiple videos, old videos, which have made round on social media where Aliyah was saying she doesn't really have a problem with Zuchu. Zuchu as well. She was saying she doesn't really have a problem with Aliyah, but with them talking, you can tell that there's almost something that they don't want to say or admit, but there's something definitely going on. I'll try and see if I'll be able to play you some of them clips of where Zuchu was, addressing the situation with Aliyah, and Aliyah is also addressing the situation with Zuchu. But you can almost tell that they have an admiration for each other. Like, it wasn't, I don't know, it's like hurt when you lose somebody that you really cared about, because there's a difference between if people who don't like each other fall out. There's always, even if they don't want to address it, you can almost feel the shade. But with this one, you can feel like they still care in a way. Yeah, we'll talk about that, and I'll show you and try and see if you guys will also see what I saw. That has been the topic lately, and of course a lot of people are also asking if they're really cool, how come Aliyah did not go to see Zuchu at the hospital, even though her co-host were there. Another person whose name brought up was this one, okay, ASHuray. I told you in the past that ASHuray, if she is not careful, Diamond is well known for using ladies. If she thought that she will double-cross Zuchu to think that she can top Zuchu, then she got it all wrong. She hasn't been here for a long time. She's not a top-tier dancer from TZ. Like, for example, you can't compare her to the likes of Angel Nigu, right? When it comes to, having that footing in the industry. Right, so if she was trying to be with Mr. Diamond Platinum, then she made her move too early. She needed Zuchu more than Zuchu needed her. And if indeed it's true she messed up with Diamond, she should know that Diamond will easily replace her. And she can't go back to Zuchu, and guess where she will end up in. Unless with Angel Nigu, she's managing to still get some gigs here and there. The last time I saw her, she also have an Afrima award. So ASHuray, I don't think she was in a position where Angel Nigu was at. Even though I saw her congratulating Zuchu on her Insta story, but that was just it. We haven't seen her. The last time we remember, she blocked Zuchu. Okay, ASHuray blocked Zuchu. So I'll see how that one will go. I'm also being told that Zuchu have a bestie and also a designer, goes by the name Baila. Honey, she was threatening anybody that was daring to go there. Like, if you know you've offended Zuchu, and you all know that Zuchu is Madam Forgiveness, okay? She behind here forgiving, okay? I told you that Zuchu needed a sister who can slap bitches around. She need that. So I'm hearing that Zuchu's sister who wanna slap bitches around, okay, her name is Baila. She was out here telling this girl called Gachi, who said that the real reason why she couldn't go, even though a few months ago she was shading Zuchu for clout because people like to say she looked like Zuchu. Baila was like, yeah, you can come and see Zuchu, but guess what? If I run into you, I'ma slap you, ho. How about that? Some of that, I'm saying that's the energy that I definitely needed. Okay, we need one to slap Mama Dangote up. I'm just saying, y'all, Zuchu's too nice. God damn it.
What happened kati yenu na Zuchu? Urafiki kwani ulikufa? And ni kweli ni sababu ya Diamond?
Lord. Okay, kwanza, I really don't like addressing hivi vitu.
Okay.
Kwa sababu sipendi ku-entertain mambo ya mitandaoni. Unajua kuna mawili. Kuna mitandao afu kuna reality. Watu waga welewi. Me and Zuchu are never maadui. Hatujawahi kuwa maadui. Hajawahi kuwa adui yangu. Okay, nijizungumzie mimi. hajawahi kuwa adui yangu wala hawezi kuwa adui yangu.
So that right there is Aliyah, okay? Y'all heard her. She said, first of all, there is reality and there's online, and she doesn't really like to address a lot of things. She also saying that Zuchu has never been her enemy, and she will never be her enemy, at least on her side, according to what she's saying, right? I feel like she is kind of selective with her wording. You can almost tell that there's something going on, but she really don't want to talk about it. But her saying that Zuchu is not my enemy, she can never be my enemy, doesn't necessarily mean that they don't have an issue going on. Okay, the fact that you have issue with somebody doesn't make somebody your enemy. Okay, so that is the closest that Aliyah has ever spoke about that situation. Zuchu also was asked with Bichkole and Dida before Dida passed away, of course. Do you have a problem with Aliyah? And this is what Zuchu had to say. Zuchu literally said exact the same thing that Aliyah said. Let me play it to you.
Yes. Sio fair kumuongelea mtu kipindi mwenye hayupo kujitetea. Kwa sababu story zote ina pande mbili, usimpigie
Juma.
Umenielewa? Kwa hiyo nisingependa kusema eti tumegombana, lakini Aliyah hajawahi kumkosea chochote.
Lakini sasa hivi hamko pamoja kama mwanzo, yani ile ukaribu anaweza kaja kwako.
This was Zuchu at Wasafi doing an interview with Bichkole and Dida, and of course she was being asked, you know, do you have a problem with Aliyah? And Zuchu said that it's not good to talk about someone who is not there. There's always two sides to the story, and she wouldn't want to discuss it. And Bichkole opted to call Aliyah so that they can have some sort of virtual interview with Zuchu there, so that Aliyah can also say her side of the story. And Zuchu told Bichkole, no, don't call. And of course, Dida go ahead to ask Zuchu. So the reason why people are asking this is because you and Aliyah are no longer as close as you guys used to be. Like, we remember when you first released your song, Aliyah was up and down telling everybody to play that song all the time. And Zuchu was very impressed when she heard that Aliyah was doing that to her. But let's continue with Zuchu's side of the story, you guys.
Hata kama nyimbo yakamwambieni Aliyah mara nyingi akionaga nyimbo yako lazima kwanza yeye kuzicheza. Sasa hii imepita kimya. Umenielewa? Ndio maana watu wanajiuliza maswali. Ndio maana sisi tunajaribu kufanya hiki kitu Tanzania. Kwamba sio kwamba sisi tuelewe.
Tumetumwa Tanzania.
Kwa sababu Aliyah hii nyimbo ambayo background yake unaisikia Cheche. Yaani katika watu wa kwanza kumuona atiza Cheche yeye.
Lakini mwisho wa siku nikukumbushe tu alikuwa anakuja kutusisitiza hapa mashamsham, jamani kuna ngoma mpya nani?
Ya Zuchu. Lakini yes. Na baadaye ikafikia kwamba hii kamwambia nimepita kimya. Umenielewa? Hapa kuna nini?
I don't know. Unajua kuna vitu ambavyo labda pengine tunaweza tukavisema kwenye redio, na kuna vitu ambavyo vinabaki ndani kuhifadhi ubinadamu na stara za wote wawili pengine. Siwezi kusema tuko karibu kama mwanzo, lakini tu niseme kwa upande wangu mimi Aliyah hajawahi kunikosea chochote. Na katika watu ambao walinisaidia sana kabla na baada ya kutoka ni Aliyah. Mimi Aliyah nilikaa kwake almost mwaka, kwa sababu nyumbani kwetu mimi ni VETA, unajua kwa mama. Kuja studio Mbezi kila siku kurudi ilikuwa ni mbali sana. Umenielewa? Kwa nimekaa sana kwake. Kwa clarify tu hiyo, hana ubaya wowote Aliyah aliyewahi. Umeelewa? Na kama kuna changamoto zingine zimetokea ni za kibinadamu na haujui Mwenyezi Mungu anatusukuma wapi.
Umeelewa?
Hiyo hivyo tu tunaweza kusema.
Okay.
So you heard what Zuchu said. Is almost the same thing that Aliyah said. Zuchu said that, you know, there are some things that maybe they can't say to protect each other's dignity as people also, and in front of humans. But according to her, she's saying that Aliyah has never done anything bad to her. In fact, earlier, before, even after she was launched with Wasafi, Aliyah helped her a lot. She also added that she lived in Aliyah's house in more than 1 year because her mother's house is very far from the studio, and most of the time she used to live in Aliyah's house. And according to her, she's saying that they don't know probably what God has in store, and that is all she had to say, honey. And this was some three years ago, I think, between 2022 2021 interviews there. And now that you are here, anyway, so Aliyah is being called names, Zuchu is being called name. Each team believe that, you know, you stole him, you stole her. And this Miss Mamas now is also in the picture. And in my opinion, I hope that Diamond is still working with her, because I don't think Zuchu will work with this lady again. I think Zuchu's fans will drag her if she saw her working with Zuchu again. But anyway, that's just about it.